Captain, I hear the San Lorenzo has gone to a watery grave. Splendid job. My noble company could use your talents for another venture. Just find me when you are ready. Walk with me, Captain. I am in pursuit of a hearty drink.
What needs doing this time? Are there more Spanish to sink?
Worse. This time, the blight is not the Spanish, but those poxy Brits. They have in their possession a man-of-war, a vessel of violent beauty. A ship so ferociously fair, the mere sight of it could turn the hardest heart to jelly. However, the vessel is piloted by a rogue who presumptuously calls himself captain.
Let me guess. You want him gone?
One
Are
need
you the
only
owner
to
of this
don the
fine
mantle of
establishment?
justice and strike down as charlatan as virtue demands. By one, I mean you, Captain. Knock this man from the helm and send him into the merciless sea. Only leave the vessel unviolated for my company to justly liberate.
Consider the pretender gone. Reef them tight!
The world is beset with falsehood.
That's a dour observation for you, Padre.
Yet true.
Up the shrouds, lads! We sail! Full sail! Shrouded all! Oh, that's the tub we're looking for. And it's got an escort.
Prepare to board, Milskas!
Pull them down to hell, lads!
Not one of the squads that's put on our decks!
is in!
Step on their ship and they'll part like the sea!
Do not let them board us! Hold still!
Unreef the mains.
For them, it was a time to...
Colours are English! That's a man of war, sir! You want to board her now, sir?
Let us strike these devils down!
Keep my death here!
Grappling hooks away! Let's to the prize!
No mercy! I'm gone, you dead to run!
Your last mistake, mate! That was class. The false captain is Mains out, trim to the wind. More sail! We need to budge!
Ride the wind, for all she's worth!
Cargo adrift there, sir!
Raise your voices, me trunks!
Do not let go!
Fast as you dare!
in there? Fog! It looks like a sheep!
Looks like a ghost ship.
Aye! Risen from the dead to sink us!
And catch the wind! Fire! More sail! All sail! Race! Fire! Fire!
Look! One shot there, sir!
Fire!
He's disappearing! Look out! Mine!
Douse all but mains! Brace for impact! Every last scrap of duck on the wind! Cruise up! Eat her sticks!
Ramming speed! main's free! All sails! He'll take it!
Gallants! Loose and trim!
Reef in all tops! Loose main sails! Douse the royals and tops!
Sail off and bring in those royals! Now!
Balls of fire! Raining down!
Fire! Reef in all tops! End and tear, boys! She's laying down mine! Fire! Loose all and trim sharp to the wind! Fire! Douse all but mains! Break! Loose and trim too!
Port up, loose!
Tops! Gallants! Royals! Studs! Sharp to the wind! Brace yourselves! Fire!
Watch out!
Fire! 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 Battle yourselves! Fire! Loose and trim tight. Ride the wind.
Have you business to... Excellent. Good day. Well concluded.
Ah, good captain. I have been awaiting your return. Excellent job putting an end to that British pretender. You have all the riches and glory you need, of course. Still, I can always use your help when you're willing. Good captain, better friend. Come. I was just headed to the alehouse. Well, it's more of an ale counter, isn't it?
Who are we after this time, Milo?
Not a who, but a what. Aboard the HMS Courage are some papers that implicate legitimate businessmen like myself in, shall we say, illicit activities. Obvious slander and lies. They only seek to sully the good name of my company.
We can't have that.
No, no, no. We can't have that at all. Shall I leave it to you, Captain?
I'll take care of it.
I knew you wouldn't leave me in the lurch for too long.
Get them aloft and furling! We can't have false papers damaging the Van de Graaff name.
The only lie we care about is the one that's true.
Best to keep that insight to yourself around Milo. We'll see how much bravado the HMS Courage carries.
You heard the captain! Beat is right there, Captain! Fire! Brace for impact! Fire! Every last scrap! Fire! Keep the devils there, too!
Drag them to that doom!
Keep them back!
and tidy. Too easy. Only room for so many walls and pieces.
The wages I've seen have been paid.
Loose some sail, we move!
Get up those shrouds, let's move!
Foul them all!
Let the anchor go!
No use wallowing about here.
Spars free! Let's see that dock!
Give me every inch of sail!
Crowd on all the sail we have!
Speed, lads!
Got the wind behind us!
Let's have a song then.
Ease up! Careful, Captain! His watches are closely watched by our enemies!
The lone sick cap!
We run aground!
Fasten yourselves!
Let's move! Fire!
Still reloading.
There's news from the fleet, Captain.
Fire! Full sail! Crowd it all!
Guns and roll! We're sailing large now!
Clew up the foremast main! Give us a shanty!
I best approach with care. The sailing will be easier.
Captain overboard!
The chest should be buried back there. Could be something in those pockets. More gold to get my hands on. This place. I do like buried treasure. Good stuff. Another bottle with a letter inside. Opia? Oh, easy, milady. Just thought you might like some help.
Why? What is your real motive?
Your name was on a map. I may have sold it to a nest of Templars in error. We all make mistakes.
Typical. Twist a Templar blade to our back to play safer to our face.
Look, I'll level with you, lass. I'm also looking for a key. I figure I help you. You let me keep the key if it turns up. Right. You're offended. I'll go.
Wait, I could use the help. Come.
Lead on, then.
A jaguar that roams these parts is a man-eater. Villages on the nearby islands have been living in terror for months. Some say it will dig open thatch roofs if it hears the sound of a crying child inside.
Jesus.
European hunters come now to try their luck at being the hero, but they underestimate its power and ferocity. We must put an end to this madness.
This creature... You were right.
A hunter's bullet shatters some of his teeth. The white jaguar turns to easier prey out of necessity. It is to be pitied.
We'd best search well. I found deep claw marks on the side of a tree. The animal is close.
What they say is true. It is here. And it issues a warning. What else can you find?
All this blood. How large is the beast?
Its lair is ahead. Stay sharp. The hunters tried to cage the beast. Fools. Come. It's gone this way.
Whoa!
One of the hunters. This cat toys with us. The path splits.
I'll take the one on the right.
Fine.
I am...
The white jaguar. A fine catch. You have more than proven yourself. We accept your help.
With what?
Look,
Frigate. Why? Is there anything out there but fish?
no, those are your Templars. You have a ship and a paleface, vessel and passport. Meet us at Gran Cayman to help us investigate. Edward, over here. Wait, I could use the help. Come.
Lead on, men. Opia. And how are we today?
Surprised. We did not think you would keep your word. Tell us, why do you expect to find your magic key here?
It holds an irresistible attraction to Templars, if that is who bought these ships.
We don't know what the Templars could want here. These people lead simple fishing lives.
Or perhaps not so simple. I'll go and have a mingle, see what we can find out.
The king of fishermen. They say he has powerful friends.
You can ask him yourself. He's in the back, boasting as usual.
I should like to meet these powerful friends.
What is the matter with you?
Muestra plus.
Your old catch? You must have made a fortune. I did. But you know, this is exactly why they call me the king of fishermen. Who calls you that?
Don't be jealous.
Jealous? I'm not jealous. I'll show you the bill of sale if you like. Senorita Marquez's right-hand man, Vargas, signed it himself. She's using his home as her headquarters. I even met her there when I delivered the fish.
You see, London is practically nobility now.
A noble fisherman? Indeed.
I'll have that bill of sale.
Help me! Please!
Opia will want to see this.
Por favor, soy un hombre inocente y amable.
I got him!
Contenga su exuberancia, señor.
You've returned. Were you successful?
I kept overhearing this name. Marquez. Friend of yours?
Her name matches that of the man who destroyed our village. We fought and lost, but the leader did not live to enjoy his victory.
You think this woman is related?
If she is, we are not safe.
The bill of sale we stole gives the address of a man in her employ. Vargas.
I saw. I know where it is.
Let's pay the bait boy a visit. Find out what he knows.
Follow us. You must try to understand what it is at stake.
I've got some idea.
No, it's more than your key. There are those who say that Aino are already extinct. We will never be extinguished. Our fight continues. Hola!
State your business.
I hope for an audience with Señorita Marquez.
What's got you so jumpy, mate? Getting winded, aren't you?
With you. He's getting away! Hurry! Get after him!
Come and break us fire! Right, sir. Should be board and take her.
Pull them in with a will!
Out with it, lad. Where's Marquez? Why is she here?
She's already left for Juventude. Find her there if you must. Our army will teach you a lesson.
Juventude is the island of our enemies. If Lucia Marquez has gone there, it is certain we are her target.
How many enemies do you have?
When you're hunted, it sometimes seems that every stranger is an enemy. On Juventude, we have been at truce since the death of the first Marquez, but this woman could reignite our dispute if her price is high enough.
Ah, can't have that.
I take this ship. Meet me there if you still want your key. Marquez must die. It has been a lifetime since we were here. This jungle is still thick with vines and trickery. Marquez will use this to her advantage.
But we know she's here. She doesn't expect us.
We must find her, draw her out, and put a final end to her. Step lightly.
Cuidado. Márquez espera problemas.
The guard on the right.
Not a problem.
one on the right is mine.
I'll handle his friend.
I know she's here. Lucia Marquez. I can feel it.
She must be hiding. Let's take some action she can't ignore.
Yes. Eliminate this man. Stronger than all of your men. Is it your aim to destroy the last of my kind? Here I am! Come get me! For you! Come out! You cannot hide forever!
Marquez! There's no escape.
¿Quién ha sido? Acabaré contigo enseguida. Vas a lamentar.
No. I cannot die at the ends of the Taino. My father saw such potential in these islands. Gold, industry, freedom. All of it squandered. You have not a clue how to use it. He could have brought you wealth.
You believe we wasted freedom appealing freely? You die a prisoner of your Templar moors.
Let's not argue with a dead woman. Here's my prize.
It is done. Lucia is no more. And yet, there are still many who share her ideals.
But thanks to you, the truce still stands. I'd wager it's worth celebrating.
Perhaps we should. You have my gratitude, Kenway.
The Padre's people have been hard at work.
You're a bit short for a sailor.
How did you climb up here? Let none say that the Templars lack style.
Captain Kenway, a letter's arrived at the villa addressed to you by way of Steed Bonnet. I've left it for you in the trophy room.
Bonnet?
My dear friend, Edward. After a rather unfortunate kerfuffle with the governor's men, I currently enjoy the hospitalities of a Charlestown jail. It's all a bit bothersome, but I have faith I'll be freed soon. Luckily, I'd already stashed some of my takings in the cabin of my ship. I've sent it ahead to Mystery Island, but the crew can be unpredictable without a captain. I thought you might be amenable to checking in on them. There will be reward for the inconvenience, of course, and I'll meet you there when I manage to extricate myself. It'll be just like old times. Signed, Captain Steed Bonnet.
Captain Steed Bonnet? Now that's unexpected. Hidden treasure and trouble with the authorities. You earn my respect, Bonnet. Bonnet? It's been some time since I heard news of him. Thank you. I hope Bonnet's taken real booty, and isn't hoarding sugar or the like.
Bonnet's got up to since he sailed off into yonder sunset.
He was quite the sight, wasn't he? From the silken velvet of Barbados to his own captain's helm.
Aye. The man wasn't cut from the same cloth as the rest of Nassau, that's for sure.
Is that a hint of fondness I hear, Lucy?
I've no love for the posturing of captains. Present company excluded.
Naturally.
Bonnet struck me as a different sort.
His ways aren't as rough as Thatch or Vane's, but I can't say if that's a good thing.
Loose all sail!
Captain.
Brig! Hide of bounty hunters! Seems to be alone, sir! Search!
Fire! Take it through there! Head on!
Round it on! All of it! Closer!
Lay down from aloft!
Captain to the loft!
Could be Bonnet.
Fleet has returned. We're beelining for the rocks, sir. On your order, Captain.
Reef them tight!
We're catching the winds now! Hands in the water!
another revenge. This is Bonnet's tub. Lock tight.
Get your paws off that hatch, you scout. Come on out and face me.
Peace, man. My name's Edward Kenway, a friend of Bonnet's. I'm looking for his crew, not a fight.
Edward Kenway? As I live and breathe. Oh, come, join me by the fire. Flesh rogue with a hangman's grin. Major Bonnet told me to look out for you, Captain Kenway. Name's Roland Sharp. I'm in charge of this here crew. It's an honor to meet you. A real honor.
The pleasure's mine. Where's Major Bonnet now? What happened to his ship?
After the Major sent us on ahead of him, there was a mutiny. The traitors filched the key to the Major's cabin below decks. We've been holding them off since, but they took the provisions for themselves.
When does Bonnet get here?
Mr. Sharp! Trouble! The mutineers are further down the shore, gathering for an attack. All of them.
You'll have your answers, Captain Kenway, but we need your help. This is our chance to get the Major's key back.
Lead on, Mr. Sharp.
Weeks of this miserable stalemate. Now we break it.
With Captain Edward Kenway's help, no less.
These mutineers are a savvy bunch. Have you your wits about you?
Wits, steel, and powder besides.
Gird your loins, lads, for the Major!
Oi, oi, look what washed up. Bonnet's cabin boys. I've slit my jaws in fear.
Hell, you swab! He's a damn fine captain. Too good for the likes of you.
Oh, he's soft as his three chins. You'd follow such a weakling.
Have you forgotten when he ate naught but hardtack for weeks so that we could have meat? I'd follow this kind of captain over you lot, that's certain.
Then you could follow him straight to the gallows and blubber and grovel all the way. Run them, lads! That dandy lorded over us like he was all finished. From the pirate code.
What would you know of any code? What would you know of any code? You couldn't even read it. I'm not the one talking about it, am I? Bonnet's brigade fights on! Get stuck in, lads! The mutineers are dead! We have the key!
Keep your eyes open. I have a sense it's not over yet.
Yonder, on the horizon! There's a brig and she's heading this way!
That ship's carrying the Union Jack. Ready yourselves. The Navy's here.
By order of the king, the property of the pirates, Stede Bonnet, is to be seized by the crown and his crew apprehended.
What in blazes is going on?
Were we the ones who called for the Navy?
Not on your life! He must have been pelling his boys.
The gall of them.
Rats! Traitors! Cowards! Lily-livered!
Your cops and listen to me! You're all under arrest!
This here ain't got no governor, is it? And where's the Navy? Hold on. This here ain't got no governor, is it? And where's the Navy?
Actually, the Act of Trade and Navigation empower them to state what they like from ships not manned by loyal submarines.
It's done. That's the last of them.
And we've got the Major's key. Come with us to the cabin, Edward.
I'm still owed some answers, Sharp. Where's Bonnet?
I wish I knew. There was trouble in Charlestown. The governor put a bounty on the Major's head, and his men chased us out to sea. The Major sent us on ahead. Then he turned back upriver to draw them off our tail.
That must be how he was captured. He held them off alone.
See how Edward taught me to fight, he said. And how he's seen it.
You're exactly as he said you'd be, Captain Kenway.
I snuck a last letter from Major Bonnet out of Charlestown and sailed alone to get it here. He was in an ill mood when he passed it to our paid-off guard in the prison. We stowed the letter in the cabin.
Here, Bonnet's letter was meant for you.
Thank you, Mr. Sharp. I'll have a look around. Rich. Definitely Bonnet's quarters. Looking properly dashing. It looks like he took the king's pardon, then reneged. Sly dog. Bonnet's diary. What adventures am I to discover, Captain Bonnet?
Edward, I am to be hanged on the morrow. I imagined facing death like you, swords drawn, full of gusto. Instead, I found myself begging and weeping at the governor's feet. I fear your advice was wasted on a constitution like mine. Perhaps I should have left pirating altogether, sailed home to my wife and children. But I'm not quite the same man who left them, am I? That was the gift you gave me. The courage to live free. And I'll muster that courage when the morning comes. The stories I promised will have to wait, Edward. But if, on your adventures, you should hear any tales of my sundry exploits and capers, then perhaps, in the end, I lived as I was meant to.
We kept the watch fast burning for the day he'd sail again. But the gallows claimed our captain, though the people sang his name.
The Major.
He is not. What's left of the ship and crew are yours now, Mr. Sharp. I've still got his portrait. I will hang it proudly.
We kept the watch fast burning.
On, one,
Fetch me some wind!
Unfurl the mains!
Are they feeding?
You've returned, Captain Kenway. How was the reunion with your old acquaintance?
There wasn't one.
An exquisite piece, Captain Kenway. I could find buyers for it, should you wish to sell.
Some things hold more value than gold, silver, or rum. Life can't be all pleasure and distraction, you told me. I fear I led you astray, my friend. I would have liked to hear those wild stories he promised.
When I hear birdsong, I'm always brought back to a time when she was here.
A scoundrel is skulking about. Less risk now.
It does not serve the body or mind to be idle, Captain Kenway.
So, what are you... Thanks for the business.
Why would you... What foolishness?
Shall I rest...
Keep bringing those fragments to me.
I expect I should ask around about the princess you seek.
Thanks, Ade. I'll find you in town.
What in God's name? Oh my, what's going on?
Hey, what's the meaning of this?
What's going on?
No mulling about here, mate.
Let's get this ship docked, Captain. Then we see about the princess.
What else? Speak!
Bastard!
What news, Ade?
This Barjon works for the Royal African Company. Tell him what you told me.
I haven't seen the princess for 8 weeks or more, meaning she may soon be back.
What else?
I thought this buck belonged to the other men who was asking about the princess this morning. So I told him that...
What other men?
Haughty sailor in plain rags, and a gent with a scar just here.
Where have they got to?
Staying just round the corner, they said.
I grow tired of chasing these fantasies of yours, Edward. As does the crew.
Hang in there, man. We're getting close.
Do you know what I heard? Governor Rogers and Captain Ornigold are part of a secret society, like. A secret order that's made up of Frenchies and Spaniards and Italians and even some Turks.
Oh, yeah. And the world's as flat as a griddle cake, too, is it? Oh, come off it, man. Stop listening to them beggars.
What in the good Lord's name?
Who's that? There, go. Get out here!
Here's a likely spot.
Where you behind it?
If you don't mind me asking, sir, what's the meaning behind these blood samples we're taking?
Torres tells me that blood is required for the observatory to properly function.
How do you mean, sir?
If one wishes to use the observatory to, say, spy on King George, then one would require a drop of the King's blood to do so. In other words, a small sample of blood gives us access to a man's everyday life.
Does Torres mean to spy on me, then? For I've just given him a sample of my blood.
As have I, Captain Hornigold, as will all Templars. It is a measure of insurance.
And trust, I reckon.
Yes, but fear not. Torres has shipped our samples to a Templar safe house in Rio de Janeiro. We will not be the observatory's first subjects, I assure you.
Aye, sir. I suppose it's a small price to pay for what the Templars have given me in return.
Precisely.
Come then. We will not keep the Grand Master waiting.
Where are we to meet him?
The docks. They're not far.
Sir, the reinforcements have arrived.
The docks are close by. I best hurry.
What's that? Please, whatever I've done, I'm sorry.
Keep your brains in your head if you move away from here.
Stabbing the piece! Get over here! You're mine!
get you for that.
Now we dance. Clean.
Any last words?
Not good enough.
I'm just a simple girl.
Got you!
You criminal!
What of the sage's present location? Do we know?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa? By God. The winds do not favor that route.
I concur, Grand Master. I should have sailed there myself. One of my slave galleys would be more than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I asked you to divest yourself of that sick institution.
I failed to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men. Our aim is to steer the entire course of civilization, is it not?
A body enslaved inspires the mind to revolt. But enslave a man's mind, and his body will follow on, naturally, efficiently.
A fair point, Grand Master.
Remind me, where in Africa are we looking?
Principe, sir, a small island.
We've sent 2 of our best men, Burgess and Cochrane. Privateers with fast ships and firm hearts.
Edward Kenway! Imagine my surprise at seeing your jackdaw anchored there. Have you heard all you came to hear? Will you now rescue the sage from our clutching hands?
A pox on you, traitor! You sold us downriver.
Because I found a better path. The Templars know order, discipline, structure. But you never could fathom these subtleties. Goodbye, old friend. You were a soldier once, when you fought for something real. Something beyond yourself.
Horny gold! You're done for, mate!
No fuss. Take us off the wind! We've got a long journey ahead of us, Ade, and I'll need your help at the end of it.
Talking riddles, I get uneasy.
A wide, open sea and the promise of a prize. What else could we want?
Give everything she's got. Give voice, you Tars!
On it was that fueled by greed, gentleman pirate captain. And so free he did forsake to sail the seas of pirate ring. Hey and the ho and the hasty bunny. Adventure called him on his way to Blackbeard's side and far away. Whoa, Steve Bonnet, Bonnet sailed for glory, oh, the media worthy story, oh. Hey, and the ho, and the hey,
Rig Brigade! Flying Spanish ensigns!
Once he turned around,
We must
the
tread
fight
lightly.
once more.
These waters are well guarded, sir.
Watch their guns! For shredding the hardiest Fire! Crowd it all on! Fire! Fast as you can! Calm her down! Fire! Round them! Never back! Fire! Brace yourself! Fire! Down off, gun! Fire! Fire! Douse the gallants and royals! Fire! 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 Give everything she's got! Fire!
inch of sail! Fire! Reef in all tops! Fire! Clues down! Tank some wind!
Say the word to let fly grapple, sir!
Prepare to board, Mills.
Yo, heave-ho! Heave! Heave!
¡Escapa la serpiente!
May they receive eternal peace. Mains out, trim to the wind.
On your stays, we trim too.
Give me every inch of sail.
The wind has us.
Hold on! Let's lock too! All together now!
Countering inside.
Ironic that you got past our guns only to die here.
gunpowder is quality. Shame there's so little left.
Let's get going.
Loose the sails!
Get the tops and royals down. Get them aloft, let's go!
Let's get some wind, lads!
Colours are English!
More than one, sir!
Fire! Run them down!
steely kiss!
Support, Milska!
Unfold, mates! Let's move! Fire! More sail! All sail! Fire!
Round them!
Let us strike these devils down!
Grappling hooks away! Let's to the prize!
For them, it was a time to die.
Crowd in on, all of it!
I know she's a good sailor. Now prove it, my
Ease
friend.
up!
Look out! Counterfight! Mortars incoming! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Douse all but mains!
Through the foremen! You want to board them
Get the
now,
tops
sir?
and royals down!
Oya! Step on
Reel
that
them in,
ship
me
and
trumps!
act like the sea!
Who's the foot here? Die!
wedges I've seen have been... Fire! Standing on hand! Fire! Fasten yourselves! Get the mainsails into the wind!
Mains out! Trim to the wind!
May they receive eternal peace.
Loose all sail!
Ready to board on your mark, sir!
Pull them down to hell, lads!
Let us strike these devils down!
Not one of the squads that's full of our deck!
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
Build those sails! There, King George is coming! Break up!
Fire! In all tops!
He's the man!
Fire! Fire! Fire!
We're all ready up! Just say the word!
Prepare to board, Gilstar!
Bring them in for a steely kiss!
¡Hasta la serpiente!
No match! Pull them in with a will!
Keep them back!
Loose and catch the wind!
Loose the mains, half sails!
More sail! All sail! Fire! Fire! Fire!
Fire! You step on their ship and they'll pack
Grappling
like the
hooks
sea.
away! Let's to the prize!
Grab them desperate!
Now on my battle axe and weapon of war!
Mains out. Trim to the wind.
Frigate, come in!
Fire!
Off target!
Fire! Fire! Round it all on! Fire! Fire! Douse the royals and top! Fire!
Lay the train, boys!
Prepare to board, Milskas!
Reel them in, me trunks!
Do not let them board us!
We'll be the death of you! Devour these devils!
Spaniards! That's a man of war, Captain!
Give me more sail.
Fleet, Captain.
Crowd in on, all of it! Give us a shanty!
Ready, boys? Come, meet the juggedy wet below to take a swing at his ball below. So early in the morning, sail a nicely bomb. Jump up below, on the low, sail it out his ball below. So early in the morning, sail a nicely bomb. A bottle of rum, a bottle of gin, a bottle of oil with whiskey out. So early in the morning, sail a nicely bomb. Tobacco, tobacco, the tail and out his back-o. So early in the morning.
Fast as you dare!
A packet of tang, a packet of coke, a plug of hard tobacco. So early in the
Set her back!
He's over, mate in tow, the sailor loves the Judy toe.
Faster now!
I left from the pool, I come from the tide, I challenge the
Fire!
Hold your tongue and prepare to engage!
Make him pick up!
Fire! All in the stunsails! As much sail as you can! Fire!
That's a good shot to cripple her!
Reef the topsails and gallants!
Let us strike these devils
Paul!
now!
Reel the lubbers in!
Now on my back, blacks and weapon of war!
Almost too easy. Loose and trim to! Loose all and trim sharp to the wind! Fire! Douse the royals and tops! Fire! Batten yourselves! Fire! Let's get moving! taker!
Foul! Oil! You step on their ship and they'll part like the sea!
Drag them to their doom!
Battle the enemy! ¡Punto de mira! ¡No se mueva! Conmigo.
Now we dance! Loose some sail, we move!
The wages of sin have been paid.
Get the tops and royals down!
Unfurl aloft! Man your sheets!
Raise your voices, me trumps! Haul up the royals!
Reef the foremains!
Clew up the mains!
Drag the cap!